Microsoft Word Chapter 6, Projects 2A and 2B. Project 2A, Arranging, Maximizing, Restoring, and Minimizing Windows. The note on Project 2A is very important. If you're on a network system, which we are in the labs, okay, you may not be able to open multiple documents at once. If you can't, just open each one individually, okay? No big deal. All right, step number 1. Go to your Chapter 6 data files and open apartment lease. And heaven knows, we've got a lot of apartment leases at this point. There we go. Apartment lease. Use your control key because we also want comp software, Intel prop, and NSS, which is right there. Make sure you just get the NSS Word file and nothing else. Okay, if you missed, just try again. Just use your control key. Hit open. Okay, again, if they won't all open for you because you're in a lab, feel free to open them one at a time. No big deal at all. You're just learning that you can open multiple documents at once because I want to check and make sure because I am on a network system and I do have them all open. Okay. All right. Arrange the windows by clicking the View tab. All right, so we're going up to View. And then in the Windows group, right here, Arrange All. Okay? And here they all come. All right. I am missing somebody. Who am I missing? All right, I had a file that failed to open. Okay, that's not unusual because I'm working on the type of system I'm on. So let me just close that really quick. Okay, and now I'll just open it up, especially if I can remember which one didn't open. What I have comp, I have NSS. So it was Intel property that didn't open. Again, when you're working on a network like this, that does happen sometimes. So I'm just going to go open it up by its little lonesome. And I'm going to do it again, which was View, Arrange All. There we go. Okay, so that's really common on a network. Okay, so it's fine that it happened while I was doing the video, just so you can see that's all you have to do to fix it. It's no big deal. All right, so we did step 2. Step 3, make the apartment lease document the active document by clicking the Switch Windows button in the Window group on the View tab. So, View, okay, Switch Windows, and you can see they're all listed. I have 4 files open, and I'm going to click on apartment lease. Now, the truth is, because we only have 4 files and you could see them all, you could have just clicked on apartment lease. By the way, it does the exact same thing. Any window that you click on, it becomes the active window. Take a look at the title bar and you'll see that apartment lease is in white, whereas all the other titles are kind of ghosted out, and that tells you what's active. Okay? All right, close apartment lease. Make Intel prop doc active. Okay, so we want our Intel prop, which is this one. And again, you can certainly go to Switch Windows and select Intel prop, or you can just click in the Intel prop window. Close it. All right, and then there were 2. Step number 6, make the comp software doc active. So comp software active. And then we want you to minimize it. Okay, remember, touch these buttons, and that's minimize right there, the little minus sign. Okay. Step number 7, maximize NSS. Okay, right there, maximize. Now close NSS. Restore comp software, which means you're just going to come down here to your taskbar. You're going to touch that W that's the representation of Microsoft Word on your taskbar and click on it. Now you're going to need to maximize it because it's all scrunchy. Right there, maximize. And now we have comp software up and ready to go. All right, project 2B, moving selected text between split windows. So we are in comp software, and this says section 1 personal. I want you to take a quick look. I despise working in splits, so I want you to take a look and understand what we're doing before we go do it. And here's section 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to select everything from section 1 down to the last sentence whoops, right here, boom, right before we get to section 2, and we're going to cut it and we're going to paste it underneath section 2. Essentially, we're going to reverse the two, okay? Because one of the things I don't like about the book is sometimes the hardest part of your homework is figuring out what they want you to do. So that's what we're doing. All right, let's go do it. With Comp Software open, you're going to save it as 6-Comp Software. You can probably do this in your sleep by now. And my computer decided to play a quick game. I've been having a couple of problems, so just hang on 1 second. Okay, funky stuff sometimes happens when you're working on a network. That's okay. I fixed it. So we're back on our Comp Software dock, and all we want to do is an F12. Like I said, you've done this a million times. As long as my computer doesn't screw up, it's totally normal. 6-, right? Just like we always do. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go View. Okay. Now, within our View tab, we're going to go to the Windows group, and we're going to go to Split. So it dropped a split into your document. So you are seeing the same document, but split into 2 different panes. You can move your split bar just by getting that 2-headed arrow, and you touch it, it'll say resize, up and down. You just want it to be, you know, about halfway. That's fine, as long as you can see the 2 panes, okay? So that's all you have to do to put a split in. Step number 3, move the first section below the second section by completing the following steps. 3A, click the top pane, because we want this pane to be active, and then make sure that you're on your Home tab. Okay? So you did that. Step B, select the section 1. Okay, so we're going to get all of this in section 1, right? You can't cross the split bar unless you click, so don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to select everything in section 1, including the title. Okay? Now, we are going to cut it, and they want you to use the cut from up here. You know you can right-click and cut, or use the keyboard command Control-X. So we cut it, right? All right. Click in the bottom pane, and now Control-End, right? And now we're just going to paste that. Again, they're having to use this paste right here. So now we pasted section 1 down here. Now we have to fix the numbers because section 2 is now section 1, and section 1 is now section 2, right? Right. Remove the split by going to the View tab and the Windows group, and you notice this icon changed from split to remove split. Okay, because we have a split, now we have remove split available to us. Go ahead and click remove split, and you'll see the icon goes back to split. Control Home if you're not already there, and you can see this is section 1, this is section 2. You know that's a no-no, but we're not fixing that right now because that's not what we're working on. Go ahead and save this, and you're ready to move on to the next video.